why Star Wars sucks right now. Because it does suck. It sucked for basically forever. Well, not forever, since 2015. So George Lucas sells Lucasfilm, not just Star Wars, but Lucasfilm, which included Indiana Jones and any other properties that Lucasfilm was developing, to Bob Iger, aka Disney. So after they get Star Wars, this is hilarious. George Lucas is like, oh, here's my treatments for episode 7, 8, and 9. And then Bob Iger is like, okay, we'll look at these. And then like 2 weeks later, it's like, nah, we're going to do our own thing. And then in 2013, Kathleen Kennedy gets rid of LucasArts. Now, if you don't know who LucasArts were, they were the publisher for Lucasfilm. Compare LucasArts' games to the games we have now. The games we have now, some of them are good. A lot of them aren't good. They aren't. They aren't good. Okay, so in 2014, Dave Filoni makes Star Wars Rebels. Whatever, it sucks, but that's okay. It's animation. It did get better over time, but whatever. So then The Force Awakens comes out. Now, J.J. Abrams, look, I do not like J.J. Abrams. Okay? He's made some good stuff, like MI3 and Super 8. He also made Lost, but, well, he didn't make Lost. He made, like, season 1, and that's it. A lot of it was made by Damon. Yeah, I can't say his name. Damon Lindelof. Yeah. So, then, we were talking about J.J. Abrams. So J.J. Abrams is actually not my favorite director because I hate his storytelling. He likes making cool things that he actually doesn't have the answer for. So he makes Rey and Starkiller Base, and Oz has Luke's lightsaber. How'd that happen? How'd she get Anakin's lightsaber? Oh, you gotta read this comic to find out. Well, I don't want to read a comic. I want to watch the movie. How does that get explained? So Force Awakens also is not really that original. I mean, there are some original parts in Force Awakens, but a lot of it is not original. Now, Bob Iger said that, or maybe it was J.J. Abrams. One of them said that they wanted to remind fans of 1977, partly why it made $2.1 billion or something. So then it makes $2 billion. All right, Harrison Ford gets killed off, whatever. He's been trying to get Han Solo killed off since 1980, so that's fine, right? So then Rogue One comes out. Rogue One is really good. Yeah, there's some rumors that the movie you see today in theaters wasn't actually the movie that was in production. They had an original writer, I forgot his name, but then Disney brought in Tony Gilroy, who made Andor, to remake all of Rogue One. Rogue One is good. I think it's good. Am I glad we got a 2-season series surrounding Cassian Andor? Yeah, Andor is really good. Okay, then The Last Jedi comes out. Hot take? I think The Last Jedi is a good movie. I think it's a good movie. Is it a good Star Wars movie? No. But is it a good movie? Yes. I think it's a good movie. It's shot really wonderfully well. The performances are all really good. I don't like how they kill Snoke because then you don't have a villain for episode 9. What, you're gonna have Kylo Ren, who's had like zero character development at all? You're gonna have him as the villain? What's he gonna do? Nothing. He's gonna do nothing. And that's what he does. He does nothing. Also, that whole plot with Finn and Rose, it's so freaking boring, man. It's actually the most boring thing. It doesn't even feel like Star Wars. It feels like the Acolyte. That's what it feels like. It feels like the Acolyte. So then, Last Jedi comes out, makes $1.3 billion. A lot of people hate it because it's not a good movie. So then, well, I said it's not a good movie. It's a good movie. It's just not a good Star Wars movie. So then, what comes out? Okay, Solo comes out, but guess what? Solo doesn't make $1 billion because nobody cares. Nobody wants to see a Han Solo movie. They want to see a Han Solo TV show. I bet you if they released that on Disney Plus, which didn't exist at the time, but I bet you if they released it on Disney Plus, it probably would have made more money. Also, Darth Maul is alive. Cool. Who cares, bro? Okay, then we get the Rise of Skywalker. Now, since they don't have a villain and Disney doesn't trust Kylo Ren to carry the film, they fire Colin Trevorrow, the original director for Rise of Skywalker, for two reasons. A, because it relied on a lot on Carrie Fisher, and Carrie Fisher had passed away, so they had to rewrite the script. And B, uh, it was too dark for Disney. There's a lot of dark crap that happens in there, and it deals with Tor Valum, the master of Darth Plagueis, who we've never even seen before. But then we get Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. Like I said, they killed the villain. So they have to bring back Darth Sidious because they don't trust Kylo Ren to carry the story because he can't. Look, Adam Driver is a good actor, but even he doesn't have the character development right now to carry the story at all. So then we have to make a 2 hour MacGuffin movie where we have to find the Sith Wayfinder. We have to go to planet Exegol, a planet we've never even heard of. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's in some comics somewhere, but we never even heard of it. And then what happens? What happens after that? Oh yeah, Rey is Palpatine's granddaughter, which no foreshadowing to that at all. It was just some crap that Disney threw in because that's what it is. It's just crap. Okay, what else happens? Oh yeah, Rey defeats Darth Sidious the same exact way that Mace Windu defeats Sidious. Rey is not more powerful than Mace Windu. I refuse to believe that. Mace Windu was a Jedi Master. He beat Sidious in a one-on-one duel. He beat him. George Lucas even said that Mace Windu, if Anakin never showed up, Mace Windu would have killed him. Okay, then we get to, oh my gosh, this is making me mad. It's actually making me mad. I was mad earlier, but now I'm like really mad because, oh my gosh, the freaking sequel trilogy just sucks so much. Okay, then Kylo Ren dies, whatever. No one really gave a crap about his story because they didn't do anything with him. And then Rey, she has a gold lightsaber at the end for no reason whatsoever. I assumed Disney was going to do something with it, but then they didn't do anything with it. They didn't do anything with it because they were going to make another movie, but then they can't make the movie because they keep firing the director and the movie keeps getting delayed. Star Wars, the sequel trilogy, is just so it's full of it's See, this is what happens when you hire different directors who don't agree with each other. Literally, J.J. Abrams is the exact opposite of Rian Johnson. J.J. Abrams likes throwing cool stuff on the screen, and then he expects Rian Johnson to explain them. So when Rian Johnson does explain them in his own way that J.J. Abrams doesn't like, he has to literally reverse all of what Rian Johnson did in episode 8 or in episode 9. So then when we get to episode 9, it's just so messy. And then we don't even get a satisfying ending to the trilogy. Pirates of the Caribbean has a better trilogy than Star Wars. Transformers has a better trilogy than Star Wars, even though it doesn't follow the trilogy structure. Oh my gosh, that's just making me so mad. All right, that's my rant on Star Wars. Bye.